afternoon, and welcome to our weekly yoga practice. Thank you for being here today and joining in. Start to find your spot on the mat, taking a comfortable seated spot, whatever that looks like for you today. Just use this time, this quiet time at the start of our practice, to just let the day melt away, taking a little pause, a little yoga pause here for this roughly 30-minute practice. And as you come into the space, you can just quiet the mind, settle the body, begin to center in. We'll all meet in that comfortable seated spot. Hands can rest in your lap, on your knees, at your side. Let the sit bones root down. Maybe sit up just a little taller. Soften the gaze, maybe dropping the eyes a few feet in front of you on the earth, or closing the eyes completely. And start to let the day melt away. Soften the legs. Soften the belly. Relax the shoulders. Find ease in the arms. Draw the mind here into the practice as you deepen the breath. Breathe in and out through the nose. Feel the lungs expand as you draw the breath in and settle as you let the breath out. Match the length of the inhale and the exhale. And see if you can keep this balanced breath. Soften the face. Keep drawing the mind back to the present. As we begin our practice, if you'd like to set an intention, I welcome you to do so. Just something positive that's speaking to your heart today. The eyes are closed, flutter them open, and if the gaze is cast down, draw it back center. Lengthen the spine, maybe a little tuck of the chin as you reach the crown of the head up. And we'll drop a left ear to left shoulder. As you find the stretch for the neck, notice if you start to tense up in the shoulders, and if you do, just gently relax them down. Use your exhale to find that release. Bring the gaze back to center. Long spine, right ear to right shoulder. Scan from ear to shoulder. aware of how the neck is feeling. Come back to center. Drop chin to chest. The gaze is in the lap. The spine is long. Check in with the back of the neck and the upper shoulders. And then draw a line with the nose all the way up to the sky. Open the throat, feel that stretch, a little lift of the heart. We'll bring the gaze back to center. And then draw the eyes over the right shoulder. We have the windows open today, so letting in some fresh air, but a little extra noise. We'll turn the gaze over the left shoulder. Keep some ease. Really mindful of how each direction feels, the subtle differences in the body. We'll come back to center. Left hand goes to the mat as we inhale up the right. And then lean over. Big stretch through the right side of the body. Keep a little softness in the right arm. We'll inhale up. Exhale the right hand down. Let it stay on the mat as you inhale up the left. And exhale over. Swap sides. Notice if you tense in the legs. And gently relax them if you do. Keep the heart open to the wall in front of you. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a little twist, right hand to left knee. If you're feeling super flexy, you can let the gaze continue to travel. Be mindful though, we're still warming up, taking this little yoga pause today. A chance to stretch, exhale, unwind, swap sides. A chance to stretch and tune in. Unwind back to center. Stack the right shin in front of the left. Lengthen the spine and start to walk the hands away. Gently fold, stopping when your body needs to. Try not to lift the hips too much here. Sometimes we want to kind of really rock into this. Let's keep the hips settled. Feel that stretch more deeply on the right side. And walk the hands in. We'll lift up and swap the legs. Pardon me. Left leg in front of right. Lengthen the spine. Walk the hands away. Find that fold on the opposite side. Stay connected to how the left hip is feeling. It may be asking you to go a little deeper than you did on the right, or maybe to back off just a bit. Listen to the cues your body is giving you. the hands in as we lift up. And let the legs go where they like. We'll bring the hands around behind us, tip the fingers. Start to draw the shoulder blades together as you press the heart forward. Draw the gaze up, maybe to where the ceiling and the wall meet. A nice stretch for the chest, the front midline. A little activation through the back. And on your next exhale, gently release. Come back to neutral. We'll leave the right leg tucked in. We'll send the left leg out long. Nice and wide to the side. Lengthen and fold. Walk the hands away. Check in with the inner left thigh, the back of the left leg. Walk the hands in. We'll bring right hand around behind us. Tip the fingers. I like to set the hand up kind of in line with the extended leg as we prepare for a little hip lift. We'll set that shin, the right shin, straight. It'll be our base. Left hand starts out. We'll swoop it around as we lift up. Nice arch through the back. Big stretch through the front body. A nice support through the right hand. And exhale as you lower. Bring the left hand back around. We'll tuck the left leg in and send the right leg out. Let the sit bones connect. You can take your time here. Really get yourself set. Fold at the hips as you walk the hands away. Mindful of the right side. You can keep a little bend in that right knee if needed. Mindful of our low back. Try not to round there too much. Check in with the breath. Walk the hands in as you lift up. Left hand comes around. Right arm reaches out. Get your left shin set. Inhale up. That hip lift. Little arch through the body. Find a little ease in the head, letting it hang. And unwind. Lower down. Back to center. Leave the right leg out long. Send the left leg out to match it. Sit bones root as we rise up. And hinge forward. A nice wide angle seated forward fold. You can leave the hands in front of you. You could reach out and grab toes or ankles. Finding what feels good for your body today. Start at the heels. Draw awareness up through the legs, all the way to the hips. Walk the hands in as we lift up. Tuck the feet in. Find that comfy seated spot. We'll take hands down at side body. Inhale up to shoulder height. So take a moment here, kind of find that neutral. Maybe let them float forward and then backward just a bit. And then come to rest at that nice neutral. Palms shine forward, thumbs are up. Shoulders relax away from the ears. inhale. Exhale as you bring the hands together in front of you. Arms stay long. Notice the subtle movement through the shoulder blades. We'll interlace the fingers. Let the palms journey away from one another. Draw hands to... Ooh. Oh, pardon me. Oh, the sinuses today. Hands to heart center. Our elbows are open wide. We're sitting up tall. Maybe invite in a little smile. And then flip the palms. Thumbs are down. And press the hands away. Maybe you feel a little rounding through the shoulders here. You could drop the gaze to the lap for a moment. A little extra stretch through the neck. And then on an inhale, we'll lift the hands, gaze comes back to center. You can keep a little bend at the elbows here if needed. The fingers might start to uninterlace, and that's all right. Nice big inhale, and exhale as we let it all go. Give the shoulders a little wiggle. Hands back at our side. Inhale up to that neutral, that nice shoulder height. Exhale, hands together. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, hands to heart. Sit up tall. Exhale as you press the hands away. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we release. Give the shoulders a little wiggle, spin of the wrists. One more time to our breath pace. We'll start with hands down on the mat. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, press away. Inhale to reach. Exhale, release. Nice work. We'll transition down onto our backs. Head and shoulders come to rest on the mat. We'll start with our feet on the mat. Maybe walking the heels in a little closer to the glutes. Feet set about hip width distance apart. We'll take our hands down onto the mat. Thumbs touching hips. Take a breath. And when you're ready, gently lift the hips as you come into bridge pose. You can lift as high as you like. That may be an inch or it could be a foot. We're coming onto the shoulder shelf here. If you feel pinching in the neck or too much weight there, gently lower down. Try to keep the knees in alignment with the hips. And then gently lower, one vertebrae at a time. Coming back to the mat. Rest back body. Left foot stays down as we draw the right knee in. A little modified half wind relieving pose. Start to draw circles with the ankle. You can go either direction. Maybe wiggling the toes a bit too. Find stillness with the foot. Keep hold of the right knee as you slide the left leg away. Lengthen it on the mat. Deepen that stretch through the hips. Hold on to right knee with right hand as you let it fall open. The knee can be as close to the shoulder, as far away as you need. And really be mindful of how the hip is feeling here. Only go as far as your body wants. We'll come back to center. Left hand to the outside of the knee as we guide it across the body. Shift the hips a bit as we come into our supine twist. Right hip stacks over left. Nice twist through the torso. Keep the breath steady. Heart is open. Start to unwind as you rotate back to center. Right foot connects to the mat as we slide the left foot in. Take a breath at your neutral. That long spine on the mat. Leave the right foot where it is as you draw the left knee in. That modified half wind relieving pose. The belly might press into the thigh with the inhale. And maybe you create a little space with the exhale. Invite a little ease into the arms. Slide the right heel away. Deepen the stretch. Awareness on the hips. On to the knee as you let it fall open, gliding in that stretch. You can relax the extended leg a little bit. Keep the head on the mat. With ease, draw the knee back through center. Right hand guides it across. Take your time coming into your supine twist. The left heel can be as close into the body or as extended as you need. And if having the left leg kind of just floating isn't feeling great for you, you can tuck the right knee up underneath it, a little support. Left shoulder's journeying toward the mat, though it doesn't have to connect. Stay tuned into the body, present in your practice. With control, start to rotate back. Recenter. Left foot connected, right foot slides in to meet it. Heel toe the feet together and let the knees fall away from one another. The chair's getting in the way today. Our supine bound angle. So the soles of the feet can touch here, or maybe they just shine toward one another. Gravity gently draws the knees down, creating a deep stretch for the hips. And if it's too much for your legs today, you could take the hands to outer thighs and create little supports for them, or if you have blocks or pillows nearby, you could slide those under your legs as well. Keep the nice steady breath. In and out through the nose. Relax the shoulders a bit. Allow that ease to move throughout the body. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Bring the hands to the outer thighs as you gently help the knees back up. Let them rest against one another as you heel toe the feet to the edges of the mat. A gentle counter posture for that deep hip stretch. Heel toe the feet back to center. Lift shins up to 90, and then extend the heels all the way up to the sky. Low back connects to the mat. You can keep a little bend at the knees. Maybe the hands come to the legs for support, or maybe they rest at your side. You can flex the feet or invite in a little ease and just let them be. Yogi's choice. Draw the knees into the chest. Full body hug. Relax the legs a bit. We'll bring peace fingers behind the knees. Start to rock along the length of the spine and use that momentum to bring you up. Returning to that seated posture where we began our practice today. Closing out this nice little pause in our day to do some yoga, to tune in to our body, our mind, our heart. We'll bring hands together at heart center to seal in the practice. I encourage you to take kind thoughts, kind words, and those kind intentions with you from now until we meet again. The light and the honors, the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this little yoga pause. And I look forward to seeing you back on the mat next week. Bye, everyone.